Aha! Hello everybody, it's just me, Scottie McClue. I thought I'd pop up and say hi to every single one of you, and of course, say Dinky-Doo live on Facebook Live, the big one, the one everyone's talking about, and the one everyone is watching, the new television. I like to look upon this as the new television. I just thought I'd pop up and say hi to you. Lots to talk to you about, and we've got so little time to do it in, so there we are, only with you up until 9 o'clock this evening. So just a few minutes of joy from the world's top broadcaster, me, Scottie McClue, saying Dinky-Doo to every single one of you. If you want to come and join us, you're very, very welcome, of course. I've got lots to tell you. Now, on Sunday night, we did show number 90. Can you believe that since I clicked the little icon, we've done 90 shows, and this is show 91. How amazing is that? I think it's fantastic. I really do. I think it's absolutely wonderful, and it's lovely to be with you all, of course, at this stage in the situation. Now, very, very exciting news coming up. You're going to be hearing a lot more of McClue, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of McClue. I'd also like to do a quick appeal for funding. If you're feeling flush, there's Mark Dobson saying Dinky-Doo, Claire Flood, Dinky-Doo. If you're feeling flush, then go to Scottie McClue's website, www.scottie-mcclue.com, and click the PayPal or the GoFundMe. There's lots there. It's all self-explanatory, but if you can stick in a fiver, that would be absolutely fabulous. Thank you for that. And of course, Dinky-Doo to every single one of you. I can use that for advertising, and I'm saving up for a new camera so that we can also simulcast on YouTube. How amazing is that? Good evening, Scottie. Dinky-Doo, says Andy McCrory. Hello, Andy. Lovely to have you with us, and Dinky-Doo to you. Martin Holden, Scottie, I watched your Sunday show. Cyclists don't pay road tax because nobody pays road tax. The council should use it all to maintain the roads. Fair comment. Hi, Scottie, says Deb Scrumby. Deb Scrumby, Dinky-Doo, from me, Scottie McClue. This is a flyer. We're on the hoof. But it was just to tell you that Sunday night is in 2 parts. Search out the other part, all right? I'm not sure just how much you're allowed to see, if you get my meaning. How much do you actually get allowed to see? Very, very important there. So you can let us know about that. There you are. Excellent stuff. Now then, come to my shop and we'll go out live in Cooper, in Fife. Yes, wonderful stuff. There you are. Excellent. So many of you coming on here, and of course it starts to shiver a bit when you all start joining me. Wonderful. Hi, a nice wee surprise for Scottie. Dinky-Doo, says Gary Crossan. Dinky-Doo to you, Gary. Lovely to have you with us, and Dinky-Doo from Scottie McClue. Now, see, on the occasion when the link goes down, or the app goes down, or whatever it is that goes down, and I lose you, don't switch off, because I'll be back in a few seconds. So don't disappear when you think, oh, McClue's away now. Hi, Scottie, says Debbie Safford Thomas. Hello, Debbie. Lovely to have you with us, in Dinky-Doo. Hi, Scottie from Greece, from Cos, says Steve McMahon. Steve McMahon's watching me in Cos in Greece. This is a truly international talk show. We are global. It's the big one. It's the one everyone is talking about. The whole internet is abuzz with Scottie McClue. It's the latest thing, and it's the biggest thing. And we can't say fairer than that unless we can't pronounce our F's or our TH's. As you know, my father was a man of few words, and he used to say to me, son. Now, Nicky, who's watching, Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. If you're watching, feel free to come on. Can I have some hearts, please? What about a few hearts? Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap on your screen, and send Scottie McClue some hearts just to let him know you're there. Evening all, says Paul Skinner. You sound like Dixon of Dock Green, Paul Skinner. Does anybody remember Dixon of Dock Green? He used to come on and say, all right, evening all. And then at the end of it, he would say, well, Smasher and Grabber got his deserts and was put away for a very long time indeed, making our country so much safer. Good night, all. Dan da ran da dee 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 dee. There we are. Dixon of Dock Green. Who remembers that? Wonderful stuff. And do let me know what other programmes you remember from the past on television when it was just BBC. There was nothing else but BBC. Or if you were Swish, you had ITV. Tremendous stuff. Never heard of him, lol, says Paul Skinner. There you are. There's Paul Skinner. It just shows you how time moves on, guys. Does anybody else remember Dixon of Dock Green? Does anybody remember William Hartnell as Doctor Who? So there you are. I thought Scottie McClue would make a great Doctor Who. Dinky-Doo. Super Grand, says Paul Skinner. Do you remember Super Grand? Yes, and Bagpuss. Bagpuss, fantastic. And the theme tune to that was brilliant, says Paul Skinner. Yes, who remembers the theme tune to Z-Cars? Dee 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 dee. That was the one as well. And who do you remember from Z-Cars? So give us some of the characters from Z-Cars. Bet you can't. It'll be absolutely amazing to find that out. Now, guys, just to recap, Sunday night's show number 90, search it out on Scottie McClue's YouTube channel and also Scottie McClue's Facebook page. So there you are. Look for Scottie McClue's Facebook page. And I'm also in the process of getting a new page on the go for actually business purposes, for advertising, for voiceovers, for things that you require me to do. I'm a Thundercats He-Man era guy, says Martin Holden. John Adams, the magic roundabout. Do you remember that? And Zebedee said, time for bed. Doing. There we are. Yes, excellent stuff. Brian Blessed, says Scott Wisher. Yes, the wonderful Brian Blessed was indeed in Z-Cars. Can you remember his character's name there? Can you remember the second name? PC Fancy. There you go. TV theme tune night live right here. This is Paul Skinner. Yes, wonderful. Well, we can't do all the music. We could only do a second or two of it. So there you are, I'm afraid. But what we can do is mention the programmes. So if you can think of any programmes that you absolutely loved from the late 50s, we'll go from the late 50s. See if you can remember anything from the late 50s, right? Because Associated Rediffusion Television, independent television, it was on in, I think, 1955. Scottish Television, 1957. So there we are. And Grampian and Border Television, 60, 61, that sort of era. Tremendous stuff. So there we go. Rent-A-Ghost, says John Adams. Late Call, says Paul Kyrie. Yes, who remembers Late Call when a priest or a minister or a bishop or an archbishop used to pop up, or the cardinal, and have a word with everybody? Hello, good evening. There's a few things I'd like to share with you. There we are. Remember that. Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men. Yes, whoop-de-pop, oh, slub-dub-dub. There we are. A friend of mine, his mother actually wrote Bill and Ben. I remember that. Yes, she used to write Bill and Ben. Tremendous stuff. Before my time, says Paul Skinner. Come on, Paul Skinner. You can fess up on here. It's Scottie McClue you're talking to. So don't be silly. Neil Tipping, the Scottie McClue Show. Ha ha! There you are. There's a blast from the past, and you're getting it right now, live on the big one, on Facebook Live, the Scottie McClue Show. Hi, big one, says Nick Baldy. So there you are. Nothing to do with Beatles. So there you are. Nick Baldy. Tis Was, says Gary Crossan. Yes, do you remember Tis Was? Absolutely amazing. You're quite right. This wasn't the main purpose of me popping up tonight, but it's quite funny that you remember all these wonderful programmes. The horror films on a Saturday night after the football. I know Paul Cara, they used to frighten the life out of you. And television doesn't seem to get the same audiences now that it used to. Who else have we got? The Cosby Show. Swap Shop, says Gary Crossan. Yes, Swap Shop. Do you remember when Parkinson did his big interviews on a Saturday night? And it was somebody like, who did we have? Fred Astaire, David Niven. There you go. Kenneth Williams, Billy Connolly. All these great characters that used to turn up. Richard Burton. Wonderful. Richard Burton. Tremendous man. Do you know that poor soul passed away I think he was about 57 or something like that, Richard Burton. Lovely, lovely man, and what a beautiful, beautiful voice. Winston Churchill's funeral, he did the ITV voice, Richard Burton. Richard Burton. There we are. Bertha King Patton, Dinky-Doo to you. Take the high road. You could have had a part in that, Scotty, says Gary Crossan. Absolutely, I could indeed. Take the high road. How amazing is that? Starsky and Hutch, says John Adams. Absolutely. Rod Hull on Parkinson's show, says Paul Kelly. Yes, Rod Hull and Emu. And Emu went absolutely bananas, pushing old Parky off the seat and everything. Tremendous stuff. Land of the Giants, Scotty, says Stephen McMahon. Absolutely, Stephen. These are all very, very worthy contributions to television, both ITV and BBC over the years. Absolutely amazing. Fantastic stuff. Now, a word or two about Scottie McClue. We're hoping to start streaming live. You'll see a couple of test transmissions and about 50 minutes of Sunday night show up on Scottie McClue's YouTube channel, right? That's youtube.com/user/Scottie McClue 1. Get yourselves on there. Last of the summer wine. Opportunity Knocks found a lot of talent. Yes, can you remember who the host of Opportunity Knocks actually was? There we are. Give us that one. Happy days, says John Adams. Yes, remember the Fonz as well. Wonderful stuff. Yes, Opportunity Knocks. And Last of the Summer Wine, of course, filmed around Home Firth. And actually where I lived in Yorkshire, they were filming Last of the Summer Wine. Tremendous. These terrific actors, Frank Thornton and Peter Sallis and who else did we have? What was the wonderful guy? Oh, my goodness. Come on. It'll come back to me. Prompt me. I say, with that wonderful guy. The one with the ways, right? He was terrific. And, of course, with Stephen Adams in it, Blakey from On the Buses. Yes, I remember him as well. Hughie Green. Yes, Hughie Green was the host. Cagney and Lacey. How amazing were they, Cagney and Lacey? I remember that one as well. Compo, that was it, Compo. Bill Owen. There we are. I got it myself. You see, you have to search through your brain and sort it out. Compo was Bill Owen, and a lovely, lovely actor. Apparently he was watching something with his family one night, and he went, hang on a minute, I think I'm in this. Cheggers plays Pop. The lovely Keith Cheggers, who sadly is no longer with us. Chips, says John Adams. Now, Chips, am I right in thinking it was about the motorcycles? So there we are. Hammer, House of Horror. Used to frighten me to death when I was wee, says Gary Crossan. Well, we don't want that, Gary. We don't want any of Scottie McClue's viewers frightened to death by television. Randall and Hopkirk, Scottie. Yes, Randall and Hopkirk deceased. He used to be in the white suit and he went ping and appeared beside him. Remember that? That was ITC Films, wasn't it? That was our old chum Lou Grade. And as somebody once said, if Lou Grade had been alive today, Scottie McClue would never be off our television screens. So there you go. Anyway, I still think we'll probably be getting Scottie McClue on your television screen. Stick with it, lads. Stick with it. Alf Garnett, says Nick Baldy. Yes, not terribly politically correct nowadays, but people got a lot of laughter from Alf Garnett. I think that was something that went a bit awry. I think that the BBC had thought that the British public would think what a terrible old bigot he actually was, but of course Britain being Britain at that time, they embraced him. So there you are. Faulty Towers, says John Adams. Yes, a host of Opportunity Knocks was Hugh Hughes, 1949 to 78. I think you mean Hughie Green. So there we are, Hughie Green. Only Fools and Horses. You dipstick, says John Adams. You dipstick. Yeah, that's right, Only Fools and Horses. The two great moments from Only Fools and Horses. Which ones am I going to say? You guess. You tell me what are the two great moments for you from Only Fools and Horses. The wonderful David Jason and the wonderful Nicholas Lyndhurst. Superb. That's live, says Stephen McMahon. Yes, Esther Ranson. That's life on a Saturday night. Barfall, says Martin Holden. Yes. Bullseye, says Gary Crossan. Yes, Bullseye, the host of Bullseye. We just lost him recently, the lovely Jim Bowen. So there you are, Jim Bowen. I remember being at a dinner and Jim Bowen was speaking. Very, very funny. Nice and cool, nice and cook. Laurel and Hardy. What about that? Cook, says Martin Holden. Absolutely, Martin, you're quite right. Cook. Tremendous stuff that was. Old Mother Riley. Oh, we remember that. Old Mother Riley. Yes, now look you here. Old Mother Riley. And what else have we got? We're talking about, if you've just joined us, a very warm welcome. If you've never seen me before, I happen to be the first lord of the internet, the world's top broadcaster, Scottie McClue, saying Dinky-Doo to all of you, capital S, small c, O-T-T-I-E. That's the Scottie, the McClue, capital M, small c, capital C, L-U-E. And we are, of course, absolutely live globally as we speak. People watching in Kos, in the Greek islands. The Goons, says the Goon Show. Yes, Roy Brownlow. How amazing, remembering the Goon Show, absolutely. And Chandelier and Falling Through the Bar, Stephen Wearmouth, you are absolutely amazing. The Chandelier and Falling Through the Bar. Guys, can we share this right now? Share and share and share. Share and share. Mork and Mindy. Yes, John. Mork and Mindy. Incredible stuff. I'm going to share this. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to share right now. Can you do the same? Just get sharing, get McClue shared as quickly as possible. Come along, long. There we go. Excellent. I'll just move that to the side. And share. Share now, public. Right, that's gone. We've shared public. And what else have we got now? Nearest and dearest, Grange Hill. And Tis Was. Tremendous, Tis Was. Absolutely, that's right. Harold Lloyd. Yep, remember that. Harold Lloyd. Terrific stuff. So there we go. How come that video's interrupted? That is absolutely amazing. There we are. We're back with you, are we? Is that right? Have you got us back, guys? And I'll just check that. Yes, who else have we got? Everybody watching, tremendous stuff, Dinky-Doo. And the video apparently interrupted there. How can this happen? What's causing this? Any aficionados of Facebook out there know why the video would be interrupted? So do tell us. I think it's very, very important. There we are. And what else have we got? Did you know